Jai Hind, dear students. Today we will do question number 3, 4 and 5 of exercise 9.5 of chapter Algebraic Expression and Identities. In question number 3, what is mentioned in the question is find the following squares by using the identities, and about identities we people have already discussed. Now, in question number 3, let us do the third part. In third part, the question is 6x square minus 5y whole square. Okay, so here we can use the identity a minus b whole square, where we can take a as 6x square and b as 5y. Okay, so using a minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. You people know this identity. That is why x square minus 5y whole square can be written as, it is a square. At place of a you people have 6x square whole square minus 2ab. At place of a we have 6x square. At place of b we have 5y. Then plus 5y whole square. Why? Because it is b square, and at place of b we have got 5y. Then 6x square means 6x square into 6x square. First you will multiply constant by constant. 6 into 6 will be 36. X square into x square will be x raised to the power 4 minus. Why minus? Because these two are positive, and you know that whenever same sign gets multiplied it is positive, but this one is negative. Different signs getting multiplied gives you negative, that is why it is minus. Then let's multiply the constants. 6 into 2 is 12 and 12 into 5 is 60. 60 into x into y will be 60xy plus 5y whole square means 5y into 5y. 5 into 5 is 25 and y into y is y square. So in this way this will be your answer. And after this, now let us move on to question number 3, fifth part. In fifth part the question is 0.4p minus 0.5q whole square. Okay, so this I have told you people only for getting an idea. You people can write this in rough work, and once you have practiced, then you people can directly attempt without letting these things written in rough copy. Now once again it is a minus b whole square. So since a minus b whole square equals to a square, okay, minus 2ab plus b square, that is why 0.4p minus 0.5q whole square will be equal to, it is a square first. A square means 0.4p whole square. So 0.4p whole square minus 2ab. 2 into, what will we write at place of a? At place of a we will write 0.4p. 0.4p. It is ab means a into b. We have written a. Now turn is of b. What is b? b is 0.5q plus. Then it is q square means, sorry, b square means 0.5q square. Now see, this 0.4p whole square means 0.4 into 0.4 into p into p. P into p will be p square. But what will be 0.4 into 0.4? I am showing you people two steps. Okay, this 0.4 can be written as 4 by 10. It is square means it can be written as 4 by 10 into 4 by 10. You people now know that 4 into 4 is, whenever you multiply fraction, what you do? First you multiply numerator with numerator Then denominator with denominator, 4 into 4 is 16 and 10 into 10 is 100. Now since in denominator there are two zeros, that is why decimal will be shifting two places towards left. 1, 2, that is why this will become 0.16. Or if you are doing it with this manner, then also what people can do is 4 into 4 will be 16. Okay. After decimal, here there is, in decimal part there is one digit, in this one, in this also in decimal part there is one digit, so total becomes 2. So shift decimal 2 places, thus it will be 0.16. So this is 0.16 p square minus 2 into 0.5 will be 1, 1 into 0.4 will be 0.4, p into q will be pq. Okay, then plus 0.5 into 0.5 will be 0.25, and the reason remains same as you people have done over here. You can multiply and check. You will get 0.5 and q into q will be q square. So in this way you people have got this as your answer. Now after the third part, now let us do the sixth part. Okay, now let us do the sixth part. In sixth part, the question is 2xy plus 5y whole square. Here you can see that there are two terms and in between it is plus and it is square. Means we can use the first identity, that is a plus b whole square. Okay, so a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and that is why 2xy plus 5y whole square will be equal to, it is a square, at place of a we have got 2xy, so 2xy whole square plus, then it is 2ab, a is 2xy, b is 5y plus, we have done a square plus 2ab. Now turn is of b square, b value is 5y over here, so 5y whole square. 2xy whole square means, see, 2xy whole square means 2xy into 2xy. You people know that first you will be multiplying constant by constant. So 2 into 2 into x into y into y. So 2 into 2 will be 4, x into x will be x square, y into y will be y square. That is why over here I have written 4x square y square plus. Now see, 5 into 2 is 10, 10 into 2 is 20. X is only at one place, so it will be x. Y into y will be y square plus 5y whole square means 5y into 5y. That is why 5 into 5 is 25 and y into y is y square. And since there is no like term over here, that is why this is your answer. Okay. Then after sixth part, now let us move on to question number 4. In question number 4, what is mentioned is simplify. Question number 4 we are going to do second part. In question it is mentioned 2x plus 5 square minus 2x minus 5 whole square. Now see, these two expressions are different. It is x square, it is a square minus b square. We can take this 2x plus 5 as a and b will be 2x minus 5. Okay, so it means this is a square minus b square. You people know that a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. Okay. That is why 2x plus 5 whole square minus 2x minus 5 whole square will be equal to what? Let us see that. What it is? A plus b. A's value is 2x plus 5. A plus b. B is 2x minus 5. It is a plus b into a minus b. Let us write that also. A means 2x plus 5 and b means 2x minus 5. In between there will be minus sign. Then let us arrange. So 2x plus 2x will be 4x, or we can do it in next step also. Plus 5 plus 2x minus 5. Why? Because you know that since it is plus sign outside, so sign will not change. Whatever sign will be inside the bracket we will put same. Here it is no sign means plus, so it is plus. Here it is minus, so I have written minus. In another bracket it is 2x plus 5. Now over here it is minus sign outside. That is why what we will do is we will change the sign inside. Here if there is no sign means plus, that will become minus. So minus 2x, this is plus, so will become plus 5. Now what you are observing over here, this 5 is getting cancelled. 5 minus 5 will be 0. And in this one 2x minus 2x is getting cancelled. That is why over here 2x plus 2x is left and 2x plus 2x is 4x. What will be here? 5 plus 5 will be 10 and I am multiplying because in between there is no sign. So whenever there is no sign it means it is multiplication. So 4x into 10 and when you multiply you get 40x and this is your answer. Okay. Then in this question number 4, next let us do question number 4, fifth part. This is question number 4, fifth part. It is 2.5p minus 1.5q whole square minus 1.5p minus 2.5q whole square. Once again the same identity, that is third identity, will be used, and which states that a plus b or a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. Here a plus b is 2.5p minus 1.5q. B is 1.5p minus 2.5q. So let us solve, and when we solve then what we find is 2.5p minus 1.5q whole square minus 1.5p minus 2.5q whole square equals to a plus b into a minus b. A is 2.5p minus 1.5q plus b. B is 1.5p minus 2.5q into, it is a minus b now. In a it is 2.5p minus 1.5q minus 1.5p minus 2.5q. Okay. Then when you solve this, then what you observe in this 2.5p minus 1.5q, once again it is positive sign, so sign will not change inside the bracket, and that is why when you come to this one, then it is 2.5p minus 1.5q minus 1.5p plus 2.5q. Why I have changed the sign? Because outside it is minus sign, So plus became minus and minus became plus. Now if you see 2.5p, where is this like term? It is over here. 2.5 plus 1.5 will be what? It will be 4p. Then it is minus 1.5 minus 2.5q. They both are like terms, and when you add them you get minus 4q. In this one, 2.5p minus 1.5p means 2.5p minus 1.5p, you will be getting 1p, so it is p, and minus 1.5q plus 2.5q will be giving you plus q. In this, if you observe, 4 is common in both, so I have taken 4 common, p minus q and p plus q. Now see, you have to simplify. Over here it is a in the form of a plus b into a minus b, and a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. That is why here also this can be, see, this can be written as, this particular portion can also be written as p square minus q square. When you multiply, so you get 4p square minus 4q square. In this way, this will be your answer. I hope that this fifth part is clear to you all. Now after fifth part, let us now move on to seventh part. In seventh part, what is mentioned in the question is m square minus n square m whole square plus 2m cube n square. M square minus n square m whole square plus 2m cube n square. Now let us solve this. So this will become m square whole square minus 2ab, because we are doing a minus b whole square, into a into b. At place of a I have written m square, at place of b I have written n square m, then plus b square n square m whole square. This was only for this, then we have to also mention this one. So plus 2m cube n square. Why I have done this? Since a minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Now m square whole square will be m raised to the power 4, because a to the power m whole to the power n is a to the power mn. Okay. Mn means m into n. That is why m square whole square will be m to the power 2 into 2, and 2 into 2 will be 4. These two are positive, this one is negative, plus into minus will be minus, 2 into 1 will be 2, m square into m will be m cube, and n square as this one. How this became m cube? This is m square and this is m. M square into m will be m cube, and this is n square only at one place. Here you don't have any n, so that is why it will remain n square, plus n square m whole square means n square m into n square m. N square into n square will be n raised to the power 4, and m into m will be m square, plus 2m cube n square. Now see what you are observing, these two are like terms. This is m cube n square, this is also m cube n square, and when you subtract, then you are left with nothing, 0, and m to the power 4 plus n to the power 4 m square. So in this way, you people get this as your answer. Okay, in this way we have done question number 4. Now let us move on to question number 5. In 5 we have to show, okay, in 5 we are going to do the first part. To show, what has to be shown? That 3x plus 7 whole square minus 84x is equal to 3x minus 7 whole square. Okay. Now, when we have to verify, we will take LHS and RHS. LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. Where this is equal to sign, whatever is towards right, that will be RHS, and from this equal to sign, whatever will be towards left will be LHS. Let us first take LHS. LHS is 3x plus 7 whole square minus 84x. This is a plus b whole square, means 3x whole square plus 2ab means 3x into 7 plus b square means 7 square. Then this minus 84x. I am repeating it once again. A square, at place of a we have 3x, so 3x whole square, plus b square, at place of b we have 7, plus 2ab, so plus 2 into, at place of a 3x, at place of b 7, and this minus 84x was there, so I have written it as it is. 3x whole square will be 9x square. Then this is 7 into 3 is 21, and 21 into 2 is 42. So plus 42x plus 49 minus 84x. These two are the like terms. 9x square plus 42x minus 84x plus 49, 9x square. This is plus 42x minus 84x. When you subtract, then you get minus 42x plus 49. Why minus 42x? Because they both are having two different signs, so they will be getting subtracted. When you subtract, you get 42. 84 minus 42 is 42. And why you will place negative sign? Because this is having greater absolute value. So in this way we have found LHS. Now let us find out RHS. In RHS, the expression is this. Okay, so what we will do, we will find out a minus b whole square, and you people know that since a minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square, which means that this will be 3x whole square minus 2ab, so 2 into 3x into 7 plus b square means 7 square. 3x whole square, 9x square minus 7 into 3 is 21. 21 into 2 is 42, so minus 42x plus 49. Now do you observe that LHS and RHS, they both are same? So since LHS equals to RHS, hence verified. In this way we have done the first part of question number 5. After this, let us now move on to the third part. In third part we have to show that 4 by 3 m minus 3 by 4 n whole square plus 2 mn equals to 16 by 9 m square plus 9 by 16 n square. That is why what we'll do is first we'll take LHS, which means left hand side. 4 by 3 m minus 3 by 4 n whole square plus 2 mn is in LHS. Now it is a minus b whole square At place of a we have got 4 by 3 m whole square minus 2ab. 2 into at place of a we have got 4 by 3 m, at place of b we have got 3 by 4 n plus b square, and b is the second term, that is 3 by 4 n whole square. This much is for only this. We have to also mention this plus 2mn. So plus 2mn. This 3 got cancelled here, this 4 got cancelled because one is in numerator, the other one is denominator. Now 4 by 3 m whole square means 4 by 3 m into 4 by 3 m. See over here, 4 by 3 m whole square means 4 by 3 m into 4 by 3 m. What we will do? We will multiply constant by constant, variable by variable. 4 by 3 into 4 by 3, numerator gets multiplied by numerator, denominator gets multiplied by denominator. 4 into 4 will be 16, 3 into 3 will be 9, m into m will be m square. In the same manner, over here we are getting 16 by 9 m square. We will get here 9 by 16 n square. Why will we get 9 by 16 n square? 3 into 3 will be 9. 4 into 4 will be 16. N into n will be n square. But here what do we get? Here we get minus 2mn. And this is plus 2mn. This plus 2mn, this minus 2mn got cancelled. You are left with only 16 by 9 m square plus 9 by 16 n square. What is there in RHS? Let us see that. In RHS we have got, in RHS the value is 16 by 9 m square plus 9 by 16 n square. There is nothing to do. Why? Because you already have shown, you already have got over here, and what you are observing that this already is equal to this. So we need not to do anything in this. That is why simply, since LHS equals to RHS, hence verified. Hence verified. Okay, now let's do the last question for this video. In that we are doing the fifth part. What is mentioned to show a minus b, a plus b plus b minus c, b plus c plus c minus a, c plus a equals to 0. This has to be shown here. Let us take LHS. In LHS we have a minus b, a plus b plus b minus c, b plus c minus a, and c plus a. Let us see what you observe over here is, this is a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. This is b plus c into b minus c, means b square minus c square. This is c plus a into c minus a, means c square minus a square. Now you observe that a square minus a square minus b square plus b square minus c square plus c square. I have arranged all the terms. A square minus a square cancel. B square minus b square cancel. C square minus c square cancel. You are left with nothing. 0 is there. In RHS also you have got 0. RHS equals to 0. Since LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. So I hope that these questions are clear to people. For rest of the part, we will be meeting in the next video. Till then, bye.